Hey, how's it going? My name is Omar. Today, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the TRX. I'm going to do a core, abdominal, I guess if you really think about it, it's actually a back exercise as well, shoulders. So it's a full body exercise, but mainly more using your core and your abs. So I'm going to do two different variations. I'm going to do the progression. I'm going to do a very simple one that anyone can do, and then I'm going to do the harder one, which is extremely difficult, so that maybe different people can challenge themselves and work their way up to doing the harder rollout. So the first one is, what I want to do is I'm going to hold on to the handles. I'm going to stand directly under the anchor, as they call it. I'm going to keep my back nice and straight. I'm going to tighten my stomach. I'm going to hold on to the handles right in front of me. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep my elbows straight, not locked, and I'm going to slowly roll. I guess not roll out, I'm going to go out. As I go out, my body follows. And then come right back up. Now, the more parallel I am to the ground, the more difficult the exercise, the more contraction that my abs need to contract. My core has to stabilize my spine and my hips. Now, what I don't want to do is I don't want to roll out and then bring my hips downward. Or I don't want to roll out and then my butt stays out. I want to make sure that my back is very straight. And again, the only thing moving is going to be my shoulders. So again, go down as low as you can. Now, the easier way of doing it is to step away from the anchor, and then you can slowly roll forward. But it's not going to be as difficult. Okay? Or I can go in front of the anchor and slowly roll forward. Okay? So it's really the positioning of the feet and how far you roll out. Okay? So in front of the anchor, slowly rolling out. The more upright position, the easier. The more parallel you are, the more difficult the exercise. And you can kind of go behind the anchor and slowly roll out. So that's going to be the progression to the TRX rollout. Again, the abdominals and the core have to stabilize the pelvis and prevent the pelvis from actually dipping my hips down. So that's what makes this exercise a very difficult exercise. So now what I'm going to do is I saw Juan Carlos Santana do it, so I know how to do it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to elevate myself. I'm going to place my feet on top of the box step, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll out, and again I'm going to try to get as parallel to the ground as possible. So very, very difficult exercise. Please work your way up. If you don't work your way up and you just try to do it, I'm telling you, you're going to get injured. Your lower back's going to go out. You might pull the stomach and abdominal muscle. So again, please be very careful. I'm going to attempt 5, nothing too much, but again, I'm going to try to get down as parallel to the ground as possible. Here we go. Alright, so now I'm elevated. I'll hold on to the handles here. I'm going to slowly roll out, keeping my stomach nice and tight. One. 2. Put my feet back a little bit. 3. 4. Last one. Ooh, good Lord. 5. All right, TRX roll out. Easier one on the ground. Progressions. Bonus, elevate yourself. Roll out. Try to get it parallel to the ground as much as possible. Hope you enjoyed today's video. FunctionalCoreFitness.com, not to mention selfdefine.com. Next week, I'm going to do a video in Japan, and I'll post it up on YouTube next week. So we'll see what we have in store for next week. Have a wonderful week. See you next week.